Hello and welcome. What we'll be looking at today is a tool for you as an administrator which you can use to modify any single detail around an existing career ad within your system's database. Where we want to head off is the careers dashboard, and what we want to look at is the career ads pane, which is located right here on the bottom left. Now, we've got two active career ads in our system right now, but you may have more, and I will show you how to get to all of them. But we're just going to focus on modifying the user interface specialist. And there's no particular reason for it. Just clicking on the kebab will give us the option to edit, which we will now do. And as we can see here, I can now, as an administrator, control every single detail around this career ad. I can change who posted this career ad. I can change the publish until date as well. So for example, let's say I want to extend somebody's career ad. Maybe I want to give them a couple of extra days. Whatever the reason is, I can, as an administrator, can come in, change all of those details on behalf of my poster. Now, there are quite a few fields within the career ad itself, which we will not cover one by one. However, I do want to point out that each field does come with its own summary, which is self-explanatory of how that field impacts the career ad itself. So the one thing I do want to do here is modify the review status, just to quickly show you how I as the administrator can modify something. So I'm going to go ahead and change the review status. I'm going to make that pending review. And you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and change the publish until date as well. So here I can see that when I did this transaction, I paid for 30 days, but I'm just going to go ahead and extend this ad to be published until the end of January. So again, there's no additional process for the poster to do. You as the administrator have taken the initiative and you just modified it. And now I'm just going to go ahead and save it to commit those changes. And now we can see here that the user interface specialist has gone into the review process once again, just because I've kicked it over out of the approved status into the pending review status. And that is how you easily modify any career and any detail around the career as well. The second item that I want to show you is how to see all of your career ads and some of those which are already maybe expired. So we come back again to the career ads section, and now we click on view all. And the view all screen gives us a list of every single career ad, whether it's expired or not. So here we can see our two newest items, which are still active, which is our user interface specialist and our SEO expert. So we see that these two are definitely active. And what we also have are other items as well, which is the, for example, happiness delivery person, which is no longer active as their publish until date has way passed. And we also see a couple of other items as well, which have also passed their publish date, yet are still set to active, but they still will not show on your website because the system uses all of these pieces of data to ensure that what is showing should be showing. So no matter the way to show this big guy career ad, for example, would be to extend the publish until date. Now, the screen which will allow us to modify any of these datas is exactly the same, but the additional features in here that I want to show you are the ability to click on the kebab and, for example, view the invoice of this transaction. So as an administrator, I can quickly come in here and I can see the actual invoice that was generated associated to this career ad. And I can see all of those details, and I can see here that this in fact has not been paid yet. I can also come back in here and I can take a look at a receipt. So for example, for the happiness delivery person, this person is actually paid, so I can then view this receipt. And I can see all of their details along with their payment details. And don't worry, these details aren't real. They're for our testing environment, so these are all absolutely fake. But you can see here that if you were looking at your website, you would see the actual details that go associated with this credit card transaction. And what you may also do is something that we haven't covered yet from both screens is the ability to copy a career ad as well. So let's say you want to duplicate a career ad on somebody's behalf. Let's say you're not going to charge them, you're just going to do it at no cost to them. You can just go ahead, click on copy, and the system will pre-fill everything for you. So there's nothing else you need to do. You could literally just hit submit at this point, and we would get a copy of that item. Now, everything will continue working, meaning even though we've copied that exact user interface specialist career ad, the system has still ensured that all the links work, that these will in fact show up as 2 different items on your website, and all of that good stuff will be taken care of for you. And that is how you go about modifying the data of the actual career ad, along with the ability to, well, last item here, delete a career ad. So let's say for whatever reason the career ad should no longer show, you want to remove it completely out of your website, simply click on the kebab, delete, confirm the deletion, and that item is now completely gone. And that is it for today for how to manage career ads, and we look forward to seeing you on the next training video, which will cover the applications which come into the system. Thanks for watching.